Yo, what is up, guys? Scarface Mike here, and welcome to another episode of Netdecking the Best. I believe this is episode 2. I've only had done one episode prior to this, but this time we have got Jeff Jones's first place Garden City regional deck, Ghostrick Spirits. So, for you guys who do not know, this series I pretty much just take a deck, one of the decks at top, and test it out for myself, just so you guys could see how it plays, or maybe what some of the combos are and why is the deck so good. So obviously this time I've got Jeff Jones's Ghostrick Spirits. I have made one change. I've added a Mary and removed a Dark Dust Spirit, which in fact Jeff Jones said he would have done if he was going to play with this deck again, because he said Dark Dust Spirit was just a terrible card and he definitely should have had an extra Ghostrick Mary. So this is a replay. As you can see, it's not the actual live duel, it's a replay. I did record myself during this duel, but the video just went for so long, so I decided to just commentate over a replay. The video will be a little bit quicker. So let's get straight into it. So I go first and I draw seven tools of the bandit, and I just set my 3 cards, and then he sets 4. He sets a bottom strap pole, abyss sphere, and fetish chain. So I decide not to MST his card, one of his cards, because I thought that would just be a random MST. So I drew Pot of Duplicity. He activates Abyss Sphere, and so I just chained MST. So that was probably a good thing that I didn't, just random MST one of his back row. So now I've just got the 2 back row and he's got 3. So he draws Upstart Goblins. So I think he's pretty much playing the Patrick Hoban build. And as you can see, he had Tidal, and he sends Gun to his graveyard, which sends Abyss Spike using Tidal's effect. So with Gun, he special summons Spike, discards Sturge, and adds a Genix Undyne, and I decide to bottomless it. Now I think that may have been a bit of a misplay by me, because I should have bottomlessed his Tidal when he does special summoning Tidal, but in the end I decided to bottomless his Mermail Abyss Spike. I think that may have been a bit of a misplay, because I should have waited for Tidal. It would have been the safer option. But anyway, he summons Genix Undyne, and with that he gets to search out Genix Controller. So he then, and then with Dragoons, he gets to add Abyss Magello, and in my opinion, he probably should have added Marksman. I think that may have been a safer bet as well. So he attacks with Genix Undyne, and with a Ghostrick Mary, I discard Ghostrick Mary to special summon Ghostrick Jianshi in defense mode. So that is basically the Ghostrick build coming into play. And then so he just ends his phase, and I draw into Creeping Darkness. So this is one of the 2 spell cards here that Jeff Jones says are really important: Creeping Darkness and Pot of Duplicity. So I don't know if I activate it this turn. No, I just flip summon my Jianshi to add Spectre to my hand, and then when I go to flip it face down, he activates Fetish Chain, which is kind of weird, because why didn't he activate Fetish Chain when I flip summon? So then I didn't get the search for my Spectre. So that is probably a bit of a misplay from him. I decided not to activate 7 tools of the bandit because I thought that was not worth it. And then from that, during the end phase, he MSTs my 7 tools anyway. So then he draws into Echo Spirit, and he special summons Tidal, and then special summons Genix Controller. And then in my opinion, I would have gone with Leo with Genix Controller and Tidal instead of going with Lefia the Sea Dragon, but he decided to go with that. And then from that, he special summons Sturge, and then discards Magello and adds Gun back to his hand. So then he just attacks, and then I use Spectre's effect from a hand, and then I drew into another Spectre, so I get to special summon that one, draw another card, and guess what I draw? Another Spectre, and so I special summon that as well. And then eventually I draw into a Fetish Chain, and then during my turn I drew into another Ghostrick Jianshi. So I used the effect of Creeping Darkness to banish 2 of my Ghostricks, Spectre and Jianshi, and then I added Aratama to my hand, which is probably the most important card you want in your hand, along with probably BLS as well. So I've got both of them now, and so with that I summon Nikotama, and with Aratama's effect I add another Nikotama to my hand. And then I went with Tidal. He could have bottomlessed I didn't go with Tidal, I went with number 101, and he could have bottomlessed it, but he decided not to. and then I used the effect of number 101 to attach title to my card, and then I attacked over Lefer the Sea Dragon, and then I just set my Fetish Chain and end my turn. And so then he drew into Marksman, and he summoned Aqua Spirit, and then summoned Silent on an Arc to steal my Arc, but I activated Fetish Chain straight away because I didn't want him to detach. I didn't want him to detach all his cards, all these water monsters, because then he could have used it with title. But I forgot, for some reason I forgot I had title underneath my number 101 anyway. So anyway, I activated Fetish Chain straight away, and then he just ended his turn, and I drew into Gage to Gage. So that was a pretty good card. So with that, I decided to normal summon Nikotama and then special summon Gage to Gage to get out Damodar Wolf, just so I can pop his back row. But it didn't even matter because he activated it on my Damodar Wolf, which it basically was my aim, because I knew I had BLS in my hand. So I special summoned BLS and then attack over his number 101, and then I get to attack twice, dealing 3,000 damage, 600 with Spectre, and 2,100 with Silent Honor Arc. So then I flipped Ghostrick Spectre back down, and I decided to set Pot of Duplicity, and at that point he decided to surrender. So you can see Ghostrick Spirits really good against Mermails. Incredible. I couldn't believe I won this game. So as you can see, Jeff Jones has come up with another amazing deck. He's arguably the best deck builder in the game, or definitely competitively anyway. He's just an incredible deck builder, and once again he has shown that. I don't think anyone can argue against that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, have a nice day.